Hello, Knox County. It's Stacy with Visit Knox County. We are continuing with our holiday decorating campaign, and we are here in Verdigre at the Country Creations with Delores Ruzicka, and she's going to show us how to create a holiday wreath with a little Czech flair. So, Vesele Vanoce, Delores.
And Merry Christmas to you as well, Stacy. Bedeme Vas, which is
Welcome.
we welcome you. Yes. So we do welcome you to Verdigre as always. And we are getting ready for Christmas. So today I'm going to show you a wreath. I've made this with a Vesele Vanoce sign. But maybe some of you aren't Czech. So if you're Swedish or French or German or Hispanic, whatever it might be, and you don't necessarily know the spelling or how it is wrote, Google it. That's the best way. If you go to Google Translate and you put in Merry Christmas and put in whatever nationality you want, it will come up just exactly what it should be. And it makes it kind of nice to have that personal touch, doesn't it? No matter what nationality we are. I'm starting with, these are artificial wreaths, by the way. These are 24-inch wreaths, and I say plural because I used two of them. These are kind of skinnier wreaths, and I wanted that fullness, that depth of having two. So I just put two together, and then I used this wonderful little invention called a zip tie. And I zip tied these together. There we've got our thickness, we've got some volume to it, and then I just spread out the sprigs so that it's not all squished together. I had made this this Vesele Vanoce, which means Merry Christmas in Czech, and then I'll use again the zip ties, and I just drilled holes through the ends of these, and so I'm going to put this through and
Love that.
hook that on.
Simple, easy.
And you know, these, yeah, you can put them inside, but you can put them outside. They weather really well and stand up to wind. Now you pull that down. Isn't that a wonderful invention? I think the lady who invented the microwave did that. I'm just thinking because
Really?
it's a really good invention. And then I'm going to do this side as well. And I'm just going through where the metal frame is to the wreath. And I believe I pulled my other side just a little bit tighter than I needed to. But you get the idea. When you do it, you're going to want to have it nice and even there, spaced in your wreath. And you just pull that tight. Well, maybe we're not so bad off it. And then you take your scissors and you clip that off. And now you've got your start to your wreath. My favorite tool is my hot glue gun. And you can tell this one has been used a lot. And it is just a handy, handy thing. I decided to make this one a country one, a wreath that's got some outdoor flair to it. I love these red cardinals, and they speak of the season, but they also give that color. So I'm going to then we're going to start by putting our cardinal in. I put just a good gob of hot glue, and then I just position that. I'm going to put that about right in here. And then I've got stuff. I've got pine cones, I've got greens, I've got berries. You can use whatever you like. If you like your pine cones, which I do, you might have something else. You might have like the little ornament balls. That's also a nice thing to put in to give some extra color and a little more dimension. Now these are just a plastic, actually, greenery. And you notice I clipped them apart. I got several pieces off in there. And I'm going to just put them on either side of the cardinal. For one thing, this gives a little different color of green, a little different texture, a little different look. Like that cardinal is really sitting out there in that wreath, in the greenery. And you notice I'm not real fussy about how I put it in there. I just arrange it so it's on either side of my cardinal. I'll put this last one right down here. And then I might kind of spread them out. And then you always have these little glue strings, so I'll pull them off. And then I come in with my pine cones. So again, these are just pine cones. These are Knox County pine cones, and they are so nice. They've got good color, but these are not real big. If you want to use big, or of course there's small ones too, you can mix them. You can use whatever you maybe have available. We're going to put those just randomly. And these are newer pine cones, meaning they just fell from the trees this year, so they've got that nice fresh color. Sometimes you'll have them like this, that's got a little darker color to them. This is an older one, and they're all right to use too. Again, it just gives it a little different coloring. Let's see, let's do a couple more. Let's put up here. Oops.
Cameraman.
And you notice I really wasn't real particular on how I put those in. I just spread some glue and put them in. And now we're just going to finish this one off by using berries. Again, you can see I've got white berries, I've got red berries, I've got some variegated ones here, and I think we're going to start with a few white, and then we're going to add just a few red in there as well. And again, a stem like this, you can get a lot of mileage off, because you can take these and literally pull them apart and cut them apart. And so you've got more to work with than if you just leave it one big whole stem.
Right.
You get more mileage out of it this way. And it's a good way to spread out that color. And we'll put another one over here. And let's see. Yeah. And we'll do another one because we got it here.
Looking good.
Your white goes with your white sign. Your red, now we're going to use this variegated one because it's got the different color of berries in there. And we're going to again use this because of, yes, our red cardinal, but red berries are good anytime during the Christmas season. It's just a good way to add some texture and some color. Again, a little glue. Oh, I think that looks just like a great spot right there. What do you think, Stacy?
I think it looks very, love the pop of color.
And we'll put a little one over here. And I didn't calculate the cost on this, but a wreath like this can be quite affordable because you're not using a whole lot of product, but you've got a really nice look. Very appropriate for your door, for your inside, for your outside.
Right. You can add some little fairy lights to it.
You could add fairy lights for sure. And fairy lights are really popular now, so that is a nice touch. And they are battery, so you can put this wreath in, again, anywhere. It's as simple as pushing a little button and the lights are on.
Right.
We're going to do this whole stem. We're going to use up all of these. And now, Stacy, were you timing us? How long did it take? It didn't take very long. I didn't time us either. But the nice thing is you know, you don't have to have a lot of time. You don't have to have a lot of product, and yet you've got a really nice wreath that would be appropriate for a gift for yourself or by your door or wherever you choose it.
So now on top, you could add bells or a bow or something.
You could put a bow. With this one, a red plaid would be lovely.
Oh, yes.
Or you can even just leave it plain. You could actually add some more berries in here.
Yeah.
More pine cones, of course. And we might just do that as well because it does fill it in. It kind of depends on what look you like. Do you like it more full? Do you like it simpler? Sometimes it depends on what we've got for product. You know, do we have a limited amount of pine cones, or do we have a whole bunch in our backyard that we have plenty? Maybe they're special pine cones. Maybe they come from someone special in your life, your grandma's house, I'll say. Whatever. Make it special and have memories of, oh, that come from grandma's house. Or now it's a nice gift for grandma as well.
Yeah.
And so we can add, we're going to add a few more of these white ones too.
That would look very nice on my door out in the country.
Or fireplace.
Over the fireplace.
You know, for those that have fireplaces, it'd be lovely on a fireplace. Also, another idea to do with a wreath, again, you can do it with any size of a wreath, small or large, but you can literally make that a centerpiece for your table. Instead of hanging it up, put your cardinal here and set it on your table, on your buffet, on your mammal. And you've got another use for it. You might, you know, of course, stand your Vesely Bonace sign up. You might put a candle in there. I would not recommend lighting a candle, just for safety reasons, but another nice way to make a centerpiece.
Love it.
And that's all there is to it.
Yes. Do you want to hold it up one more time? It's very nice. Very nice. Thank you, Delores. You
And
did a
thanks for
great
coming,
job.
Stacy, and Vesely Bonace.
Vesely Bonace.
Merry Christmas.